There's a lot of people out there who are saying things like, no kings, we don't have any kings.
We need to thank them because we still don't have a king in the United States. It must be the protests were successful, right?
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Right. According to event organizers, so take this number with perhaps a grain of salt. They want to spin these things the best they can. They had 7 million people protesting at 2,700 locations across the country over the weekend. The main focus of that was the ICE deportations and Trump's attempt to deploy the National Guard to major cities across the country. But there were plenty of financial issues as well, cuts to federal programs, threats to social safety nets, as well as wealth concentration, the so-called tax cuts for the rich. For example, one person said, I think what Republicans have done has been despicable. They've cut so many programs just so they can give tax breaks to the rich, make billionaires into trillionaires. They said it's anti-American and it's unchristian too. But one protester just went the full Monty. He said the only thing capitalism can do is breed hatred.
He just described socialism, not capitalism.
Right.
Socialism, it feeds upon itself. It takes monies from those who are productive. It takes their productivity and spreads it among everybody until the people being productive can't be productive enough anymore. And then it collapses on itself and becomes a fascist state. I will say capitalism has its problems. And if it's used in compassion, if it's used under the name of Christ, it's a beautiful thing because capitalism grows the economy. Capitalism grows your personal wealth that you now are managing for God. And as a manager of that for God, as a steward, you then become a conduit to help all those who haven't been able to be productive, those who have tried and failed. And I say tried and failed, not didn't try, because the Bible is very clear about those who don't try, that do not use the gifts and talents, the abilities God's given them to care for themselves, care for them families, and to care for others that God puts in their wake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, capitalism works.